Good evening. I am back, and I'm back because I am in a lockdown now, and I thought I would do a chit chat fold washing with me because it seems more and more of us are going into lockdown. I've got a dog here trying to eat my cheese and cracker plate. I thought I'd go all fancy tonight and do cheese, crackers and wine while I fold washing. And I have a lot of washing to fold. I feel like I'd just show you the washing pile. I was actually meant to do this last night, and we didn't, and I'll talk you through it. I need to show you the pile. I do not think my camera will do it justice, but I have a huge pile here. Again, probably about 12 loads of washing. So both kids are down. Husband is in his music studio editing his podcast, and I just thought, well, I need to get the washing done, because let's be honest, I have no clothes, none, and my kids have no towels. It's been a few days since I have looked at the washing, so today I pumped out the washing, put it through the dryer, hung it on the clothes horse. Beautiful sunny day here today, so I thought, well, now I have a huge washing pile. I was going to fold it last night, and I was going to film this video last night, but hubby and I don't know if you guys do what we do. I'm sure we're not the only ones. When we find a TV series that we fall in love with, we binge watch it. So we have Netflix and Stan, and my husband put on, must be about 4 nights ago, Dr. Death. I think it's on Stan, and we've kind of been really strict this time round, and we've said that's it, we watch 1 episode a night. And last night I was supposed to do some editing, hubby was supposed to do some editing as well, and we both sat on the couch. I'm like, we'll just watch 1 episode, which we did. I'm very proud of ourselves. We watched 1 episode, probably because we both couldn't really keep our eyes open and we were that tired. But tonight we're like, no episode. We've both got things to do, so I've sent him on his way upstairs to do his work, and I'm like, I'm sitting down doing my folding, and I'm gonna pull out the chit chat. We have gone into a, oh excuse me dog, a snap lockdown. I think this is our 4th lockdown. I can't remember, I'm not keeping count. I don't know if you're supposed to keep count of how many lockdowns you go through, but I'm pretty sure this is our 4th lockdown. Could be our 3rd. There's been a number of cases in the community. We found out that there was the Delta strain, I think on Friday. Our government does act pretty quick here, and they done a snap lockdown at least until Tuesday. And I say at least until Tuesday because the cases are slowly increasing, so I do not think we're going to get out of this in 3 days unless the public all do, I knew she was going to jump up there, all do the right thing and hardcore lockdown to stop any of the Delta variant spreading. This one apparently is quite different to the previous strains because once it gets legs, it kind of just keeps on going. I need to have my ironing pile again, so let's move that over here. So yeah, at least a 3-day lockdown for where we live, and I'm expecting it to go further. I'm actually a lot more calmer with this lockdown. I think because it fell on a weekend. Our last lockdown, by memory, I'm fairly certain, my dog's just going to chase me until she gets another piece of cheese. Yeah, I think our last lockdown got announced on like a Tuesday night, and my kids go to school on a Wednesday, kindy and daycare, and I think it just really threw a spanner in the works for me. I had things planned, I had things to happen, and then it was like literally bam, within 4 hours everything had changed. Well, literally as soon as we found out, everything had changed. It was a Tuesday because my mum had come watch the kids do swimming, and then we went to Costco and we found out at Costco that there was a lockdown, and we were like, what? This is what happens when you don't watch the news. So I think I'm feeling a bit more calm, and prepared because it was on the weekend and we could have just done normal family things on the weekend, which we've done. Our weekend has now ended, but I'm organized and I'm planned for the next couple of days. I've got activities organized. We had a really productive day today. I am going to be filming as much as I can, sharing things, because I do know that Sydney is going through, well, not just Sydney, I should say, Sydney and Greater is going through a really tough patch. I think this is week 7 that they are in lockdown, and that's getting pretty tough. So if I can create a video and it gives you ideas or just something that you can sit down and watch, whether you're a mum or just someone who is needing to check out from the world at the moment, maybe my videos will help do that. Although at the moment that we're in lockdown, I am confined to my home, so the activities I'm doing will potentially be a bit boring, to be honest, but we're just gonna roll with it because it is what it is. But back to my topic of binge watching TV shows. My favorite show at the moment, and I've watched every episode, is Ginny and Georgia. I think it's on Stan. We have Stan and we have Netflix, and we also have, my mum got me onto it, as in maybe we're signing in through her account. Is it Amazon or Prime? Don't know the wording of it. It's all like the old TV shows and movies, which is good, but I do like watching the new stuff. But Ginny and Georgia, I have been binge watching. I think my husband would really be into it. So that's finished. I'm not really watching any TV shows at the moment. If anything, I'm just watching cooking shows on YouTube, and I'm loving Jamie Oliver. We are currently watching Dr. Death, and we're pacing ourselves. We're watching 1 episode a night. We're not staying up till 11 or 12 o'clock and binge watching. We've done that with a few other ones. So we've seen Shameless, really good TV show. I can't think of, we watched Nurse Jackie. I think it's going back a few years ago. I think I was pregnant with my son back then, and we watched Nurse Jackie. That's a really good TV show. So we're watching Dr. Death. I don't know how many series it's got in it or how many episodes we're going to make it until it's at the end. But I would love any recommendations for Netflix or Stan. We don't have Foxtel. And if you do, there's a really good episode, please don't share it with me because we have enough. We have enough TV shows. We have enough channels sort of thing to watch. The only other TV show that I love watching that I think is just like a normal no pay TV is it's by Joanna and Chip Gaines, and it's what's their show called? Fixer Upper. I think they're based out of Texas. And I just love watching the renovations that they do on that show. She does some really good stuff, and she's brought out a cookbook. I think they've now got their own TV network. They've done really well for themselves. I do enjoy watching her. I'm not big on reality TV shows. I heard what's the TV show? Big Brother. That was on this year, or is it still on? I don't know. I don't enjoy those shows. I don't enjoy Married at First Sight. I used to enjoy Farmer Wants a Wife, and I actually had a girlfriend and her ex-boyfriend was on that show as the farmer. But I just don't enjoy watching those reality shows because they just come across as a bit not natural. I think because the shows have been on so long and they're so far in the seasons, you kind of know what to expect, and it kind of feels a bit staged, whether it is or not. I do feel like it's a bit staged, and I just don't enjoy watching them. So we have definitely gone to more of the Netflix and Stan. And then for me, before bed, like if husband's at work or doing something, or I was gonna say if he's at the footy, but that's not gonna be on for quite a while now, I think, where we are. I do expect our lockdown to be a lot more longer than 3 days. I don't mind watching like short things through YouTube. I find I get into like the documentary series and that sort of thing through YouTube, and I find it really interesting. So that's kind of where we're up to with life with TV at the moment. because I feel like when you get to a point, I feel like when you go into lockdown, you tend to watch a lot more TV. Am I the only one that thinks that and does that? Maybe. And I've got all my socks coming out again. I feel like I definitely need to get into a better system with washing with this house. I have gotten extremely lazy. Literally the day we signed our contract and we knew we had our new hands in our name, I gave up. I gave up on cleaning and my routine and structure and organizing, because I was like, we're out of here in 9 months, and I think we're now down to 5 months, and we'll be transitioning. And that's not good, because I still have 5 months of living in this home and having to have structure in place for the kids to get through. So I definitely need to get my butt back into gear and get my motivation going. I'm easily self-motivated. I think I'm pretty good at maintaining my self-motivation. But when it drops and I get into a rut, I find it really hard to snap out of it and get going again. I need something that can sort of shock me or push me or give me like lots of incentives to sort of keep going, and none of that exists right now for me. I'm just kind of plodding, and it's hard because I know that we're moving and we've got the home that we want and need, and I've got ideas, and there's just no need to buy anything here. Like, this sounds really silly. This is my husband's broken jacket. We don't have a dirty wash basket in our ensuite. We chuck our clothes on the floor. 3 days later, I scoop them up, throw them downstairs and wash them. It's terrible. Our washing basket broke about 6 months ago, and I struggle to replace it, because when we move, maybe it won't fit in our new house, because our new house, the design is totally different to where we are now. And I'm like, well, maybe I'll need a different basket. And it's not necessarily the cost. Like, you can easily pop out and buy a washing basket. It's the waste. Very mindful of being wasteful, and I just don't think whatever washing basket I'm going to get, we're going to use. The house we're moving into has 1 bathroom upstairs. We're renovating it, and we're working through plans and ideas on how far extended we can renovate it. So I don't even know if we're going to have 1 bathroom upstairs, or we're going to flip the home and have 2 bathrooms upstairs and 1 downstairs. So that's still an unknown for us. But if we don't do anything, I've got 1 bathroom upstairs, and my kids each have dirty washing baskets. Do I need to buy one? I don't know. Do people keep their dirty washing baskets in their bedrooms, or do they keep them in the bathrooms? As of right now, my kids have 1 each in their bedroom, because they just strip down and run nude through the house to get to bath time. With my husband and I, we used to have our dirty washing basket in our ensuite. I don't know, maybe I'm just finding excuses for myself not to go out and buy one. I don't really know. Zoella, you're really pushing your luck, girl. So maybe that's a question I'm asking. With your washing baskets, where do you store them? Do you store them in the laundry, in the bedroom? Or you're just a bit lazy like me and don't have one and just kind of throw the washing around until it gets to the dirty washroom? I've actually got a list of things I'm working on for the new home that we will not be purchasing, things I will not purchase again, and I'm going to share it with you guys in a video, but I want to move into the home first to actually show you. But I can tell you one thing that our next home will not have, and we will not have TV unit. The future state of the home will have 2 lounge rooms, a family one downstairs and like a little play one upstairs for the kids. All the TVs will go on the wall, mounted onto the wall, and we don't have DVD players. We don't have any technology that requires a TV unit. So we've made the decision that we will not be putting in TV units into our next home. The TV unit we've got here, we currently use just to put all of like the kids' toys in. So the kids' playroom upstairs will have a TV and toy storage. I'm not going to get rid of this TV unit though. I've got an idea I want to do. What I would like to do with that TV unit, because it does match our dining table. And I've got some plans to sand it back and maybe deconstruct the TV unit and turn it into something else. I've become this most crazy person on, I don't want to waste things. I don't want to throw things out. I don't want to buy things brand new. How can we upcycle? How can we reuse? And I'm getting really creative with things, I must say. I bought a beautiful second-hand bed frame. We have a king bed, and I have this idea for a black wrought iron bed which would match the home just beautifully. My dog's like trying to wedge her way in to get up to my cheese. It's a beautiful, I want like a black wrought iron bed, pure white linen, sheets and quilts and all that kind of stuff in it, just to sort of bring out the history of the home. So I went looking on Marketplace. Now, I bought this before we bought the home, but I knew we were going to buy an old Queenslander. I just knew it. So this was going to suit whichever home we ended up purchasing, an old Queenslander. And I found on Marketplace for a king bed, a stunning bed frame, pretty much exactly what I wanted. It's the wrong color, so we are going to spray paint it. It was $60 and it is perfect. I've been playing around on Pinterest for a while, and literally the bed frame, I'll share it when we end up doing the bedroom renovations, because I will actually film each room and share it with you, and the pricings of it. I've actually got a spreadsheet running at the moment on how much we're spending for the bedrooms, and I think the kids' bedrooms have come in, and I've bought them bed frames and furniture and accessories and all that kind of stuff. We're coming in at like $500, and I'm talking like bed frames, roll out beds underneath, styling lamps, wall art, rugs, because it's all timber flooring in the house. We have to get large rugs to put down. I have been extremely thrifty. These are all odd socks again. I have been extremely thrifty on how I have spent our money, and trying to reuse, purchase things that are upcycled so they're not going into landfill. So it is definitely achievable. So is this washing. I'm actually getting through quite a bit, guys. Not even halfway, but I'm chugging along quite well. I won't do a long video tonight. It was more just, again, just to have like a bit of a chit chat with you guys, touching base, because I think a lot of people are in lockdown. I do know purely by looking just at the Brisbane lockdown, the case that kind of instigated the lockdown, the school the student attended has 2,500 students there, and from what I have read, they had a parent-teacher info night. So there are a lot of people in isolation, lockdown, quarantine. I don't know what the word is to use for it right now. So I just really wanted to touch base and have a bit of a chit chat. Whether you're doing the dishes or you're sitting down having a wine because it's, well, for me it's Sunday night, for you maybe it's Tuesday night and you're watching this video because there's nothing else to do. I'm just here letting you know that I completely understand. So I think I will leave it here, because I think my voice just kind of gets annoying after a while, even though I find my voice gets annoying after a while. I'm going to continue folding the washing, sipping on my wine, eating my cheese and crackers. None of these have a pair to them. I hope you enjoyed it listening to me. I do get a lot of feedback that the last video you guys just had me on in the background while you were doing chores and just listening to me while I chit-chatted away, and it made your day go a little bit quicker. So I hope this video does the same. Or if you're getting involved and you leave a message, I will definitely reply to comments left. Definitely a way to keep connected in lockdown is for me to reply to all of the comments that you are leaving, which I do appreciate. But look, guys, keep safe, keep well, keep watching my videos, and we will definitely be talking again soon. Bye.